What a game between Austria and Turkey in Leipzig. This was two sides going hammer and tongs at it. Was it the best game technically? No. Was it the best game for entertainment? Pretty close to it. It's only finished 2-1, but it could have been 5-all going into extra time as I'm recording this. The end to end open nature of the game, and the fact that in the first minute, Austria have gone down one end, Turkey have gone down the other, got a corner, scored, and then Austria go down the other end within a minute and a half of play. First minute and a half. We could have had two, potentially three goals if you think about it. Ridiculous. Demiral has got both of Turkey's goals, both from corners, and Gregoritcsh came on in the second half as a substitute for Austria, got his goal from a corner, which I think is unique for this tournament, that all three goals came from corners. Don't think that's happened in the tournament so far. Demiral's first one, though. Okay, so Austria start the game strong. First 20-30 seconds, they go down the Turkey end and come out like a freight train. Turkey respond, go down the other end, goes for a corner. From the resulting corner, there's chaos in the Austrian box, and Demiral stabs it home. That is a centre-back's finish, quite literally. It's just, I'm putting my foot through that and hope it's on target. And that set up the game for a very open, end-to-end, chaotic game. Baumgartner nearly equalised within a minute and a half. Down the other end, chaos from a corner. Just the whole game was just open and end-to-end and chaotic. Defending wasn't a thing for periods in this game. It was open, it was entertaining. This was two sides going for the win. The pace of the game was ridiculous. The game started to settle, but the intensity and tempo of the game by both sides was there for all to see. And this was a refreshing game, considering some of these knockout games have been poor. The two games today have been fantastic. The Romania game against the Netherlands earlier was fantastic, and this game has been fantastic. And yes, both teams that I wanted to win today lost, so don't ask me for any tipping advice or any betting advice. But thoroughly entertained with what I've seen today. Half time comes, it could have been 4-all. It was a very open game. Austria were sloppy, which added to it, so the ball's getting turned over a lot. Turkey were better in possession in the first half, but again, because of that open counter-attacking nature of the game, and because on a technical standpoint both sides were actually sloppy, it made it very entertaining, very, very open as a neutral. Second half, Austria make the half-time substitutions to begin, and they're dominating possession. Turkey are under siege for the majority of the second half, yet they get the second goal. Demiral from another corner, because occasionally Turkey would counter-attack and get something at the other end, be it a shot off or a corner or a throw. That is a brilliant corner, and it's a brilliant header by Demiral. He's had a brilliant game defensively and in attack, because he from set plays dangerous. And again, another corner they failed to deal with, but he wins the aerial battle, he wins the positioning battle, and he attacks that ball, and it's a brilliant header into the back of the net. But Austria don't give Turkey much time before the comeback is on. Gregoritcsh, again, from a corner. That's what he's been brought on for. He's been physical. He's added a different dimension to the attack. He's complemented Sarbica and Arnautovic up front. And it creates three different styles of threat for Turkey to deal with. And as the game wore on after that equaliser on 66 minutes, Turkey were just defending for their lives. Quite honestly, they were getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and it was Austria banging on the Turkish door. This was the Battle of Leipzig. There was an unsightly scene where Sarbica was hit with a missile from the crowd, one of those pint glasses again, or a coin or a lighter or something. There was a lot of missiles thrown at Sarbica. One of them has hit him. And this is something that I have noticed throughout the tournament, is these collectible pint glasses that the Euros organisers have been selling for all the cities. A lot of them have been thrown onto the pitch. We've had a pitch in Invaders Day in the Romania game, and we've had obviously missiles thrown from the crowd. Now this is a heated rivalry. Turkey with either Austria or Germany is going to be a very heated contest. There's a very big Turkish community in both countries. And of course, there's historical links with both countries, but there's also a rivalry. some of the German players are of Turkish origin. Some of the Austrian players are of Turkish origin who would be eligible to represent countries of Turkey and Austria, and some of the Turkish players will have spent time in Turkey and Austria. There is a rivalry there. There's historical rivalry, and yeah, the fans. I mean, it felt like a Turkey home game in Istanbul or Ankara. It really did. 70% of the crowd in Leipzig was of Turkish descent, I think. And there's a big Turkish community in Germany, and there are tensions in German society at times with the Turkish community. So that added to the flavour of the contest. And the two saves by the two goalkeepers right at the end, Pence to keep Austria in it, and the Turkish keeper flying save from Baumgartner right at the death, with one of the last touches of the game. I mean, I think it's one of those games where you just wanted it to go to extra time and penalties potentially, because I think both sides deserve to win it really. The way both sides went about the attack, defence was a secondary. It was very open, and it was a thoroughly. Neither side was playing a cagey game here. This was at times Austria were on the back foot, at times Turkey were on the back foot, but it was refreshing to see two sides just going at it with no fear. And Turkey made the last 16 of a major tournament for the first time in a very, very long time. And Turkey, when they do go on a run at a tournament, they can get to the latter stages, the World Cup 2002, the Euros in 2008. When Turkey get on a run, they can start building momentum, and I would not count against this Turkish side, the way they attack. And Arda Güler, for example, young player, he's 19, is having a fantastic tournament. And for such a young player to show such ability and maturity at his age and not be overawed by the atmosphere. Yes, he does play for a very, very well-known club in Spain. But Arda Güler, I mean, he has shown such composure, great ability, and he hasn't even peaked yet. He could be world-class on another level if he keeps playing the way he's playing. But the whole Turkish team, I mean, their captain's suspended. A lot of their players are like one card away from suspension. I think the referee, I will give the referee credit, he let the game flow. There were some tackles going in, and there was a physical contest, much like the Romania-Netherlands game. The art of tackling is not died out. There were some challenges going in, and the referee did let the game flow, which added to the intensity and the pace that we saw. I'm not surprised both sets of players were out on their feet, and the rain came down. The second half, it rained for a bit of the first half, through half-time, but the second half, it hammered down. We've had a lot of rain at this tournament, but the Leipzig pitch is actually, I think, the best playing surface at the tournament. It's held up really, really well. Some of the others, like Dusseldorf and Frankfurt, for example, and Dortmund, have really taken a beating in this tournament and have not been great. That Leipzig's playing surface was like a billiard table. It was fantastic. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts on the tournament in the comment and this match in particular in the comment section below. The two games today, so refreshing to see some really positive play. It's refreshing, and 3 goals from set plays, from corners. We didn't see the worldies from outside the box. We didn't see team goals where multiple players were involved. We saw route one corner get in. So but it was so fun, such a fun game. But for me, for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll have some more content for you guys very, very soon.